He's just whipped his top off. That bombastic side eye. What an out-of-pocket thing to say. Oh, he's gripsing her up. He's gripsing her up and everything. Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Virgin Island. What are we doing here, guys? What are we actually doing? Why am I watching this TV show? I watched it just as a funny prank, thought it'd get like 50 views. You guys blew it up to 3k? Yeah, I've got to do another video, haven't I? Because everyone's asking me for my reactions to the later episodes, because apparently episode 1 is tame? Episode 1 is tame! Is that what we're saying? Is that what we're saying? Is that what the streets are saying? That it's tame? And that it's about to get a whole lot worse? Okay. I'll wait and see what happens. But either way, I'm super excited, and I know you guys are too, so let's just jump straight into the episode, shall we?
Oh, God.
The next phase of the course is all about touch. Great.
Fantastic. I can already tell that this is going to go down an absolute treat. So they're just going to be touching each other. Okay. I don't want to get behind it, but I have to because it's the show. That bombastic side eye. She saw that her letter said we're going to be touching each other this week, and she went, my time to shine.
Biggest fear is touch. Sexual and touching, I've never done it. Like, no, that's not me.
I would be surprised if you've done anything sexual, considering you're on a show called Virgin Island. I mean, it's not fucking shagging like Bunny's Island, is it?
God knows what they have planned. I have no idea. Probably just outright sex to start off with, isn't it?
I'm trying so hard to keep a straight face through this, but they're all making me chuckle too much. They're actually funny people.
Why is there a bed in this room?
Oh no.
I imagine all of them will be quite anxious, but you can't learn how to give and receive pleasure by just talking about it. You have to practice.
I mean, personally, I've never had to practice anything like that. But I do get the idea of it's one of those things that you've got to put into effect. You can't just read a textbook about it and be automatically good. It's one of those things that you just have to test it out a little bit.
Right, who's ready to touch for your own pleasure?
What do you mean by touch for your own pleasure? Who's touching me? I'm not getting on that bed if some random Burvy Donny over there is going to come over and just start rubbing my thighs. Because I'm thinking, what are we doing here? Like, actually, what are we doing here?
I'll pop on there.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking hell, what a plot twist. What a plot twist. Even I am shocked that he's jumped on that bed ready to be touched. Even saying that out loud is just the most absurd thing ever. But here we are.
Think of your hands as like, I'm gonna get pleasure out of her arms. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For yourself.
I wank off your arm, sorry. I was like, wank off your arm, sorry.
Sorry, what is he saying? Can I wank off your arm? Huh? Sometimes I find people without a filter really funny, and then they say shit like this, and I'm sat there like, where have you even got that from? That is some mad intense eye contact. He's just rubbing her arms like this. I can't even do it. I can't even keep my eyes open that long. You ain't blinked yet.
Encouraged by Jason's example, the others get touchy too.
Just explore the sensations in your hands.
I feel so sorry for this dude because it feels like a lot of the other guys are dealing with like potential autism and also potentially body confidence issues and things like that, and that's probably why they haven't had their time yet. I feel like this guy, he's just been unlucky. He just has been super unlucky because he's not unattractive, and he's also quite confident at times as well. He's quite funny. He's just unlucky. He's just an unlucky bloke.
Something that helps touch get even better is sexual energy.
Oh.
I want to invite Ben and Holly to demonstrate.
Oh, God.
To demonstrate sexual energy. What does that even look like? Can you give me an example, please?
Excited about someone or excited about an experience. Yeah. You are holding a lot of tension in your mouth. Can you like open your mouth a little bit?
Oh, this is so awkward. He's just got such a natural frowny face. So when he relaxes, he just looks like he's pissed off and angry. He's not even a rested bitch face. I think he's just got a rested pissed off face. Do you know what I mean? So they're asking him to smile. Oh, bless him. Bless him.
There's probably been occasions where I probably could have got physical or just kissed, and they'd been absolutely fine with it. In fact, they may have even wanted it, but I didn't because I can't read the signs. I don't want a woman to think I'm a creep or that I'm handsy.
I think that's something that, like, people do struggle with, is reading signals, reading signs, knowing when is the right time to do something. I'm the same. I sometimes struggle unless, like, you make it very obvious what I'm meant to do, do you know what I mean? And sometimes I do just push myself into that moment of, right, now or never, let's make a split decision, do it, don't do it, what we're going to do here. But, like, it's tough to put yourself in those situations because people are just inherently scared of rejection, and rejection is not fun. And that's exactly what this guy's like. He's like, I don't know whether I'm misreading signals. There's been times when I've wanted to kiss the girl, but has she wanted me to kiss her? I don't know, because I'm not able to read that from her.
Anytime I've had something near in a sexual experience, it's been so overwhelmingly negative that when it comes to it, I freak out and I really don't want to do it, and I get that feeling in the pit of my stomach that makes me stop.
I almost wonder whether some of these people are just asexual. They're just not sexual beings. They don't want to have that intimate relationship with someone. They just want a more romantic relationship, or they want something that doesn't cross the boundaries of touch. And I feel like that's absolutely fair and valid, and I almost feel like this show isn't really acknowledging that that could potentially be a factor, because you can be bisexual but you can also be asexual at the same time and not be interested in the sex part of it but still be attracted to both sexes. So it's a really interesting dilemma.
I feel absolutely fantastic. I understand now why people like touch. I'm not just saying that, it genuinely does. I can't really convey how good it feels now.
Well, yeah, that's because you wanked her arm off. Still the most out-of-pocket comment I've ever heard. That was mental. But you know what? Fair and valid.
Yeah.
See, you can feel it now. What does it feel like to you?
Bewitching.
Oh, bewitching, you say? They're flirting hardcore right now. This is virgins flirting on TV. This is what I came for, guys. This is exactly what I was here for. So absurd. This is so unbelievably absurd.
Sorry.
Yeah.
They're defo gonna shag before the end of the show. They have to. I'm invested now. They have to shag.
Stop talking.
What do you think when you hear virgin? Because for me, shame, failure, undesirable, weird.
Yeah, it's definitely mostly negative connotations.
It's so weird. Like, what they're saying is absolutely true. It absolutely is. But I feel like it's such a weird thing to think about, because I said in the last episode, everybody's born on the same level. So some people just stay at that level, and that's nothing to be ashamed of. It's just some people aren't able to have that physical connection with somebody. I feel like I'm thinking too deeply into this. Surely I'm thinking too deeply into this. But, like, yeah, it is interesting how perceptions on that word are mostly negative, when should they be? Not really.
So let's stand here because it's a little more even.
Okay.
I'm gonna touch your arm first.
Okay.
Don't wank his arm off, alright? That's what he's meant to do to you.
Yeah. I feel sick. No, not in a bad way. I feel like in a good way, like British slang. Yeah.
Not the right word to use here. I feel sick. I don't think I've ever heard somebody use that word in that scenario. Like, if you're going, oh yeah, this is sick, man. Like, yeah, I understand what you mean. But going, I feel sick. I just don't picture that definition in that moment. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel sick. I think you're about to vomit. Do you know what I mean? Not, I feel great. Yeah, I don't know. That didn't quite translate to me.
really nice.
Before escalating intimacy.
Can I come even closer?
If you want to.
Yeah.
Like that.
She's just making me feel so uncomfortable with the way that she's looking at him. It just makes me feel so wildly... Ugh. Yeah, that's not fun. I'm sorry. You need to tone it down, Missy. You're meant to be an instructor. It looks like you're getting a kick out of this.
So you don't lose that sense of the moment.
It's so awkward because I don't think he could be leaning any further back. If he was, he'd be in a back bend. That's how far back he's leaning, and it's just... It's not looking good. It's not looking good, Brev.
Would you like to do a hug?
Why not? Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
There's so much distance in this hug. There's so much distance. You need to be in her neck. It needs to be a proper... I'm going to scoop it. Oh, to be fair, it is his first hug, isn't it? It's his first hug ever. So, you know what? Fair and valid.
Because as much as I was like that, and I had a bonus. I was like...
Bro was bricked up. Oh my god. I can't believe he's just admitted that. I actually can't believe he admitted that. Because I would... No wonder he was fucking like this at the hug. He probably didn't want to show that he was absolutely rock hard down there. Yeah, that's mental from him. That's absolutely mental.
I had one really negative experience. She got annoyed at me that I wasn't enjoying myself. She did stop, but she seemed really disappointed and she was like upset with me. And it kind of ruined that friendship.
It's a shame when situations like that happen. I mean, I think we've all been there. We've all had a situationship that has started off as friends, turned into friends with benefits, and then it kind of just devolves from there because no one can actually have that kind of relationship without it either becoming a relationship or it ruining the friendship completely. So it's a really tough one, and I do feel sorry for her because I knew that there was something more to her than just I don't feel comfortable with XYZ. It's clear that there's been negative experiences in the past that just stop her from getting to that point.
Oh, baby.
I don't know how comfortable I feel watching people's therapy sessions. Do you know what I mean? Like, therapy is meant to be a private space for you and the therapist to talk your problems out. And I feel very, very, very much intrusive right now. Like, I'm intruding on her personal time with this therapist.
Through massage, the experts can assess how comfortable the group are with exposing their bodies.
This is so weird. So they've just paired them off and gone, and now massage each other. And they're sitting there going, do I look like a trained masseuse? What do you mean, massage each other? Get the oils out and just start rubbing each other down. What's going on here?
While uptight Ben struggles to relax.
I'll whack this off.
Oh.
The experts are keen for Jason to build on his growing confidence around touch.
He's just whipped his top off. He went, yeah, get in there, doll. Oosh. He's had one hug. Suddenly he's a sex demon. Suddenly he's an exhibitionist. He wants to whip it all off in public. Honestly, what are these experts doing to this guy?
Why do you have these horrible stretch marks?
I don't know. Right. You say horrible, did you?
Well, it's just, it looks painful. It looks like you got
You just see
scratched.
my arse? It's more on my arse.
What is this conversation? Did she really just look at him and go, why have you got these horrible stretch marks? And then he goes, there's more on my arse. What? What are we doing here? What an out-of-pocket thing to say.
For Jason, intimacy with another member of the group is proving tougher than with an expert.
More thumb, more movement. You need to be doing the whole
So what?
arm.
Like that? Have it there?
I'm not sure. I don't want to call her out because, like I said, there's certain people in this group that I'm very aware have autism, and she was one that I didn't clock before. But this entire interaction makes me feel like she could potentially be on the spectrum. And therefore, I can't be like, oh, what a bitch, because she could just be saying words that come to her mouth. Do you know what I mean?
I've always hated my body. especially my back, the stretch marks. I know it's a little thing, but for me, it's quite big.
It's just something that you don't talk about. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? You just don't talk about it. You don't. I do feel bad for this guy, but I also feel like she just was being brutally honest, and that could potentially be chalked up to being on the spectrum.
And so it's going to be tricky. You know, this is my friend. This is someone I'm going to have breakfast with tomorrow. And I'm going to have to be cruel to be kind and tell him that I'm not interested.
My boy Ben. My boy Ben. He just wants a shag. That's all he wants. And now he's fallen in love. Ah, it's tough. It's tough out here. Honestly. They say women fall first, but men fall harder. Like, it's mental sometimes.
So today we're going to go much deeper into touch and work on disinhibition. And that means letting out a little bit more of your wildness, a little bit more of your inner animal.
Oh, God. Disinhibition. Is that even a word? I'm fairly certain Collins ain't having none of that. Oxford ain't letting it in the dictionary. I mean, it probably is in the dictionary, but it's ridiculous. What a ridiculous word.
I know, Tom, that you've taken some acting classes, so I'm wondering if you would be willing to demo with me.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
We're not going round as animals. Surely not. Surely not. Because I had to do this at uni, and I didn't realise that this was a sexercise. Jesus Christ. That puts a whole new layer of context onto what that class was about. I'm sorry, but is this not the most uncomfortable thing that you've ever watched in your whole life? I'm watching these two grown adults just sniffing each other on all fours.
But for the rest of the group, it's too much to bear.
This is horror. This is a nightmare, surely. This is a real show on Channel 4. And I'm watching two people just pressed up against each other, moaning as they just sniff each other on all fours. You actually couldn't pay me to go on the show. I mean, I wouldn't fit the criteria, but you could not pay me if I did fit the criteria to go on the show. Oh no.
Okay. Does someone wanna try it with Charlotte?
Yeah, I'll do it.
No! 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 Oh, the dramatic irony. The dramatic irony is so strong because she is not into him, but he's so into her. Oh my God. Oh, I'm going to cry. Oh, I don't want to watch this. I don't want to watch it anymore, guys. I'm good. I'm fine. I don't fancy watching this anymore.
Oh, no.
You can change your mind.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. It's fine.
Yeah, okay. Do you want to do it with Charlotte? Do you want me to do it with you? Okay.
Horrifically awkward. So unbelievably, horrifically, monumentally awkward. What are we doing here, guys? Actually, what we're doing here.
Men are expected to make that first move. And I think for guys like me who just struggle with that, making the move and reading the signs, it's very hard.
I actually can't believe what I'm watching. I can't. But I do agree with what he says. There is an abnormal amount of pressure on guys to make first moves and things like that when, like, it's 2025. Why don't you make a move? Why don't you make your intentions known?
Celeste decides Jason needs to put his massage fiasco behind him in a one-on-one session to boost his sexual self-belief.
Bloody hell, is he the main character of this show? Because all I'm seeing is, oh, we've got to help Jason. We've got to help Jason. What about the other 11?
See if you can, like, just connect with your sexy energy. If you feel an urge to touch back, feel free.
Oh, he's going to get another boner, isn't he? Oh, he's going to be bricked up to the gods. Oh, and do you know what? She's the kind of person that will address it as well. I'll be like, oh, clearly you're enjoying it. I'm going to die if she says that. I'm actually going to die. If she says that, I will pass away. Oh. Oh, raw. Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
And you can touch.
I can't touch you,
You can.
Oh! 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 Didn't need to see that. Didn't need to see that. I didn't. Again, I feel like I'm watching something very intimate and very private. And I should not have access to this. What? How have they let this on TV? How? I physically cannot understand it.
Now I want you to see if you can take your energy seriously now and look at me like, I want to fuck you kind of vibe.
She didn't just say that. She did not just say that. Oh my god. These instructors, these experts, they're too bold. They're too brazen. They're too much. Oh, he's gripsing her up. He's gripsing her up and everything. He's got hand firmly planted on arse, gripping cheek. Oh, God. Oh, God. And I'm meant to believe that this guy doesn't like touch. Yeah, he doesn't like touch when he's not horny.
I'm feeling incredible. Absolutely incredible. She's a miracle worker. I was a virgin. Well, I am a virgin still, but...
I'm sorry. This Donnie is too funny. He's actually too funny. Oh, my goodness. This has been the most surreal thing I've ever watched in my whole life.
When you laugh, I know where your face is and I can slap it.
Technically, this will be the first act of penetration, so I'm very curious.
No, we need to stop giving this woman confessionals. Because she just says the craziest shit ever. I'm done. I'm done, guys. I'm done. This show's too mental.
Give me a touch while you're talking.
I mean, no, this is quite crude, but you are sort of my type, so it's sort of like, yeah.
That's not crude, that's a compliment.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, you're quite attractive, so I mean, I usually go for the hair, actually, sometimes.
It's so awkward watching people who don't know how to flirt. And it's something that, like, is so funny when, like, some of my friends try and flirt, and I look at them and I'm like, that's flirting. Sorry, that was an attempt at flirting. Go you. Woohoo.
And I think even if you go a little bit slower, so then it feels more like sensual. I do feel tingly when you do that.
He's just rubbing her neck at this point. He's not doing anything. He's just doing that against her neck. That's it. Slow, sensual. Those were the instructions that you were given. Not rub hard, do you know what I mean?
Makes me want to touch you back.
Never actually quite noticed how pasty Ben is. Somebody needs to get him in the sun with some factor 20 on, because bro needs a tan while he's here. He's looking very pasty.
I just don't want anyone to touch me or anything like that because I just feel wrong.
Okay. Well, that is exactly why I'm here, and we can practice with one another.
Still don't like this whole practicing with a surrogate partner. I still find that so weird, so uncomfortable. It just makes me feel icky. So I'm not a big fan of this, I can't lie.
As Island dates,
Does that make you nervous?
A little bit.
hot up.
Oh. So Virgin Island is turning into Love Island next episode, and I'm super excited. I wonder whether they've flown out Maya Jama for that episode. But either way, that was a very, very entertaining episode. So guys, if you want another episode of Virgin Island, I'm not promising it. I said I'd make a second one if there was the demand. But you guys have got to make sure to hit that like button. I want to see at least 100 likes. Now, we only got 44 on the last video. So I'm saying 100 likes and I'll make part 3. Okay, I don't feel like that is too much to ask for. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you didn't, still hit the like button. But anyway, that is all we've got time for today. So thank you guys very, very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Do all that YouTube stuff that you guys do so well. And before our next episode, if there even is one, make sure you go wank off an arm. See you guys later. Bye now.